This book is not a normal book. This book was not written for fame. It was not written for money. It was not written for the public. Meditations was written by a man talking to himself. That man was Marcus Aurelius. He was not just a philosopher. He was not just a thinker. He was the Emperor of Rome. He ruled the most powerful empire in the world. He had money. He had power. He had authority. Yet, inside his private journal, he wrote reminders like, stay humble, control your mind, do the right thing. This tells us something important. Even the most powerful man in the world was struggling with the same problems we face today. Stress, anger, fear, ego, pain, confusion. This book is his guide to surviving life with strength and calm. This is Stoicism. Stoicism is not about being cold. Stoicism is not about hiding emotions. Stoicism is about control. Control over your thoughts, your reactions, your choices. Stoicism teaches one simple rule. Some things are in your control, some things are not. If something is not in your control, do not waste your energy on it. If something is in your control, do it with discipline and honesty. This idea is the heart of meditations. Marcus Aurelius, the man behind the book. Marcus Aurelius was born in 121 AD. From a young age, he was trained to lead, but he was also trained to think deeply. He studied philosophy, ethics, self-discipline. He did not want to be a cruel ruler. He wanted to be a good human being. Even when he became emperor, his life was full of problems. Wars on the borders, political betrayal, plagues, the death of his children, constant pressure. Yet, instead of complaining, he wrote reminders to himself. Not excuses, not motivational quotes for others. Reminders for his own soul. Part 1 of Meditations is very special. It does not start with advice. It does not start with rules. It starts with gratitude. Marcus Aurelius thanks the people who shaped his character. This teaches us something powerful. Before trying to change the world, we must understand who shaped us. Gratitude, the first Stoic practice. Marcus lists people in his life and what he learned from each one, not their titles, not their status, but their values. This is very important. Learning from his grandfather. Marcus thanks his grandfather for teaching him good character, calm behavior, moral discipline. His grandfather showed him that being a good man matters more than being a loud man. Learning from his father figure. Marcus thanks the man who raised him. He learned self-control, masculine strength without violence, consistency. He learned that real strength does not need to shout. Learning from his mother. From his mother, he learned simplicity, modesty, avoiding luxury. She taught him that a simple life keeps the mind clear. Learning from his teachers. Marcus thanks his teachers deeply. They taught him discipline, logic, philosophy, critical thinking. One teacher taught him not to be impressed by fancy words. Truth matters more than style. Stoic lesson, your character is built by others. Marcus shows us you are not created alone. Your habits come from people around you. So Stoicism begins with awareness. Ask yourself, who influenced me? What did I learn from them? What habits did they pass on? This reflection builds self-knowledge. Control versus no control, Stoic foundation. One of the strongest ideas in meditations is this. You have power over your mind, not outside events. This idea repeats again and again. Marcus reminds himself, you cannot control other people. You cannot control luck. You cannot control the past, but you can control your judgment, your attitude, your response. This is freedom. Why people suffer, Stoic view. Marcus explains suffering in a simple way. People suffer because they want control over everything. They expect life to be easy. They take things personally. Stoicism says life is neutral. Events are neutral. Your interpretation creates pain, anger, and other people. Marcus writes about people who hurt us. He says, people act badly because they do not know better. They are guided by ignorance, by fear, by ego. So instead of anger, choose understanding. This does not mean weakness. It means protect your values. Do not poison your mind. Daily mental preparation. Marcus tells himself to prepare every morning. He says, today I will meet rude people, selfish people, angry people. This is not pessimism. This is mental armor. When you expect difficulty, you are not shocked by it. Stoic discipline, doing your duty. Marcus reminds himself, do your duty. Do it honestly. Do it without complaint. He believed everyone has a role. Everyone must play their part, not for applause, but for integrity. Ego is the enemy. Marcus warns himself about ego. Power can corrupt the mind. Praise can weaken character. He reminds himself, you are just a human. You will die. Your title will disappear. Only your actions remain. Humility, a core Stoic value. Even as emperor, Marcus practiced humility. He avoided luxury. He avoided arrogance. He believed the universe does not care about your ego. So why should you? Stoic view of wealth and status. Money is not evil. Power is not evil. Attachment is the problem. Marcus believed, use wealth wisely. Do not depend on it. Be ready to lose it. Freedom comes from detachment. Marcus Aurelius makes one thing very clear. The real battle of life is not outside. It is inside your mind. You can win wars. You can rule countries. You can defeat enemies. But if your mind is not under control, you are still weak. This is why part 2 of Meditations focuses deeply on thoughts. Because thoughts decide your emotions, your actions, your destiny. Stoic core idea, thoughts create life. Marcus reminds himself again and again, your life is what your thoughts make it. This is not poetry. This is practical truth. If your thoughts are angry, your life feels angry. If your thoughts are fearful, your life feels dangerous. If your thoughts are calm, your life feels peaceful. Life does not change first. Your thinking changes first. ASL note, important concept. In ASL interpretation, this part should be signed slowly. One idea, one sentence, clear facial expressions. Because this is the heart of the book. You are not your thoughts. Marcus teaches something very powerful. A thought appears. That does not mean it is true. A feeling arises. That does not mean you must obey it. You have a choice. Thought, pause, judgment, action. Most people skip the pause. Stoicism trains you to pause. Judgment is the source of pain. Marcus says, things themselves do not disturb us. Our opinion about them does. This is extremely important. Example, someone insults you. The insult is just sound, just words. Pain comes when you think, this should not happen. This is disrespect. This hurts my ego. Change the judgment. The pain disappears. Controlling reactions, Stoic practice. Marcus talks to himself like a coach. He says, when something happens, do not react immediately. Do not exaggerate. Do not assume meaning. Ask, is this in my control? Is this truly harmful? Will this matter tomorrow? Most things fail this test. Emotions are signals, not commands. Stoicism does not say, do not feel. Stoicism says, do not be ruled. Anger is a signal. Fear is a signal. Sadness is a signal. But signals are not orders. You observe them. You understand them. Then you decide. This is mental strength. Morning mental training. Marcus recommends starting the day mentally prepared. He tells himself, today, people will be rude. People will lie. People will act selfish. Not because people are evil, but because people are human. This preparation protects the mind. Surprise creates anger. Expectation creates calm. Do not waste time on useless thoughts. Marcus constantly warns himself. Time is limited. Life is short. So why waste thoughts on gossip, drama, comparison, other people's opinions? He reminds himself, if a thought does not help you grow, release it. Simplicity of thinking. Marcus loves simple thinking. He hated overthinking. He tells himself, stick to facts. Avoid imagination. Most suffering is imaginary. We suffer more in our minds than in reality. Ego and the mind. Ego is one of the biggest enemies. Ego wants to be praised, to be right, to be superior. Marcus warns, ego creates unnecessary pain. When ego is hurt, the mind suffers. Remove ego, the mind becomes free. Other people's opinions. Marcus reminds himself, you cannot control what people think. So why give them power? He says, if someone misunderstands you, that is their burden. Your job is to live honestly. The Stoic pause, most important tool. Before reacting, Marcus tells himself, pause. This pause creates space. In that space, you choose wisdom instead of anger, calm instead of fear, reason instead of impulse. This pause is Stoic power. Pain is not always bad. Marcus teaches a hard truth. Pain is part of life. Trying to avoid all pain creates more pain. Instead, he says, accept pain calmly. Learn from it. Move forward. Pain tests the mind. Stoic view of insults. Marcus gives a strong lesson. If someone insults you, either it is true or it is false. If it is true, learn. If it is false, ignore. In both cases, anger is useless. Inner dialogue. Talk to yourself. Meditations is self-talk. Marcus speaks to his own mind. He corrects it. He warns it. He calms it. Stoicism encourages healthy inner dialogue. What you say to yourself shapes your mind, fear, and the future. Marcus says, the future does not exist yet. Fear comes from imagination. Most feared events never happen, and if they do, you will handle them then. So stay in the present. Staying present, Stoic focus. The present moment is all you have. The past is gone. The future is uncertain. The present is real. Marcus says, do your best now. That is enough. ASL-friendly recap, slow section. Let us pause and summarize part 2. Marcus Aurelius teaches, thoughts shape life. Judgment creates pain. Pause before reacting. Emotions are signals. Ego weakens the mind. Focus on the present. This is mental discipline. Modern life application 2025. Today our minds are attacked by notifications, news, social media, comparison. Marcus would say, protect your mind like a fortress. Choose what you allow inside. Not every thought deserves attention. Marcus Aurelius never promised an easy life. He never said, life will be fair, life will be comfortable, life will be kind. Instead, he accepted one truth. Life is hard by nature. And because life is hard, the mind must become strong. Part 3 of Meditations is about discipline. Discipline of the body, the mind, the soul. This part teaches us how to live with pain without becoming bitter. Stoic core idea, comfort makes you weak. Marcus warns himself. Comfort weakens character. When life is easy, the mind becomes lazy. When life is hard, the mind becomes sharp. This does not mean we should chase pain. It means when pain arrives, do not run. Face it. Use it. Grow from it. Discipline is freedom. Marcus believes something powerful. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is freedom. Without discipline, emotions control you. Desires control you. Other people control you. With discipline, you choose your actions. You choose your reactions. You stay stable. This is true power. Daily self-control. Marcus talks to himself like a strict teacher. He reminds himself, get up when it is time. Do not stay in bed too long. Do not avoid responsibility. He asks his mind, were you born to stay comfortable, or were you born to serve a purpose? This question is very strong. ASL note, body language. This section should feel firm. Serious facial expressions. Strong posture. This is about inner strength. Doing what is necessary, not what is easy. Marcus writes, do what nature demands of you, not what feels good, not what feels easy. Do what is right. He believed a good life is built on duty, not motivation, not mood, but duty. Stoic view of pain. Marcus had pain in his life. Physical pain, emotional pain, loss, stress. Yet he writes, pain is neither good nor bad. It simply exists. Your reaction decides everything. Pain does not damage your soul, unless you allow it. Suffering versus endurance. Marcus makes a clear distinction. Pain is unavoidable. Suffering is optional. Suffering comes from complaining, resisting reality, asking, why me? Endurance comes from acceptance. Accept reality, then act wisely. Stop complaining. Marcus strongly warns against complaining. Complaining weakens the mind, wastes energy, changes nothing. He reminds himself, if you can change it, act. If you cannot change it, accept. Complaining is useless. Discipline over desire. Desire is endless. Marcus understood this deeply. If you follow desire, you are never satisfied. You are always chasing. You are always empty. Stoicism teaches control desire. Need less. Want less. Freedom grows when desires shrink. Simple life, strong mind. Marcus lived simply. Even as emperor, he avoided luxury, not because luxury is evil, but because dependence is dangerous. A simple life trains the mind to survive any situation. Stoic courage, facing difficulty. Marcus respected courage. Not loud courage, not aggressive courage, quiet courage. The courage to wake up early, do your duty, face discomfort, keep going silently. This is Stoic courage. Hard work as a virtue. Marcus believed work is natural, just like birds fly, bees make honey, humans work. Work gives meaning, structure, purpose. Avoiding work damages the soul, self-discipline and temptation. Marcus warns himself, do not let pleasure control you. Pleasure is temporary. Regret is long-lasting. A disciplined mind chooses long-term strength over short-term pleasure. Stoic response to failure. Marcus did not fear failure. He feared not trying. Failure teaches. Failure humbles. Failure strengthens. Quitting weakens. So he tells himself, fall, learn, stand up, do not seek sympathy. Marcus avoids self-pity. He believes seeking sympathy makes you weak. Instead, seek wisdom. Seek improvement. Strength comes from inside. Control the body to control the mind. Marcus understood the connection. A weak body creates a weak mind. He believed in moderation, endurance, physical discipline, not obsession, but balance. Stoic view of sleep and rest. Rest is important, but excess rest is laziness. Marcus tells himself, rest when necessary, rise when ready, do not escape life through sleep. Silent strength. Marcus admired people who suffer silently, not because pain should be hidden, but because strength does not need attention. True strength is quiet. Marcus Aurelius speaks about one topic most people try to avoid: death. Not in a dark way, not in a scary way, but in a calm, honest, peaceful way. He believed, if you understand death, you understand life. Part 4 of Meditations teaches us how to live by accepting that everything ends. Stoic core idea, everything is temporary. Marcus reminds himself again and again, everything changes, everything fades, everything ends. Youth fades, beauty fades, power fades, fame fades. Nothing lasts forever. This is not depressing. This is liberating. When you accept impermanence, you stop clinging. ASL note, emotional tone. This part should be signed calmly. Soft facial expressions, slow pace. This is not fear. This is understanding. Death is natural, not evil. Marcus says, death is part of nature, just like birth, growth, aging. If something is natural, why fear it? He tells himself, do not treat death as punishment. Treat it as completion. Why people fear death? Marcus understood fear deeply. People fear death because they are attached. They delay living. They chase illusions. They think, I will live later. I will change later. I will be happy later. But later is not guaranteed. Remember, you are not special to nature. Marcus humbles himself. He says, great emperors died, great warriors died, great philosophers died, and so will you. This is not disrespect. This is humility. Nature does not make exceptions. Stoic practice, memento mori. Marcus practices memento mori. It means, remember, you will die. Not to feel scared, but to feel focused. When you remember death, you waste less time, you argue less, you forgive faster, you live honestly. Time is your most precious resource. Marcus constantly reminds himself, you are not short on money. You are not short on opportunities. You are short on time. Time once lost never returns. So stop wasting it on anger, ego, complaints, regret. Most people live as if they are immortal. Marcus criticizes careless living. People act like they have unlimited time. Tomorrow is guaranteed. So they delay growth. Kindness, courage. Stoicism says, live as if today matters, because it does. The present moment is all you own. Marcus repeats this idea often. The past is gone. The future is uncertain. The present moment is the only thing you truly have. So give your full attention to what you are doing now. This is wisdom. Let go of fame and legacy. Marcus had fame. Marcus had power. Yet he says, soon no one will remember you. Names fade, stories disappear, even the greatest leaders become dust. So why chase fame? Instead, chase virtue. Chase integrity. Stoic view of legacy. Marcus believed your real legacy is how you behaved. Were you honest? Were you kind? Were you disciplined? Not how many people knew your name. Death makes life equal. Death does not care about rich or poor, king or servant, famous or unknown. Everyone meets the same end. This equality removes arrogance. It reminds us, be humble. Do not fear losing things. Marcus prepares his mind. He tells himself, everything I have can be taken away, not to create sadness, but to reduce shock. If you accept loss beforehand, you suffer less when it happens. Stoic response to loss. When something is lost, a person, a job, health. Marcus advises, say, I knew this was temporary. Grief may come, pain may come, but bitterness does not need to stay. Life is on loan. Marcus believed life is not owned. It is borrowed. Nature can take it back any time. So use life wisely. Do not waste borrowed time. Smallness of human life. Marcus often zooms out. He looks at the universe, time, history. Compared to eternity, a human life is a moment. This perspective reduces ego, anxiety, drama. Why this perspective calms the mind. When you see how small problems are in the scale of time, insults lose power, failures lose weight, fear loses grip. Perspective is peace. Stoic acceptance, not resignation. Acceptance does not mean give up. Acceptance means stop fighting reality. Work with what is. This creates calm action. Death as a motivator, not a threat. Marcus uses death as fuel. He asks himself, if this were my last day, would this matter? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, act now. Marcus Aurelius was not trying to become famous. He was not trying to be remembered. He was trying to become a good human being. Part 5 of Meditations is the final lesson. It answers one important question. How should a human live? Not perfectly, not without mistakes, but with character, strength, and virtue. Stoic core idea, live according to nature. Marcus repeats this idea again and again. Live according to nature. This does not mean live in the forest. Reject society. It means live according to human nature. Human nature includes reason, cooperation, kindness, duty. When you live against your nature, you suffer. When you live in harmony with it, you feel peace. ASL note, important section. This part should feel warm and grounded. Calm face. Open gestures, steady pace. This is wisdom, not pressure. What is virtue? Stoic definition. For Marcus, virtue is simple. Virtue means doing the right thing for the right reason, without expecting reward. Stoicism values 4 main virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, self-control. These are not theories. They are daily actions. Wisdom, seeing clearly. Wisdom means seeing reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. Marcus tells himself, do not exaggerate. Do not imagine problems. Stick to facts. A wise mind is calm. Courage, doing what is right. Courage is not aggression. Courage is doing the right thing, even when it is hard. Even when you are afraid. Marcus believed avoiding difficulty weakens the soul. Facing it builds strength. Justice, how you treat others. Marcus deeply believed humans are made to help each other. We are social beings. Justice means fairness, respect, cooperation. Hurting others hurts yourself because we are connected. Self-control, mastering desire. Self-control protects freedom. Marcus warns, if pleasure controls you, you are a slave. If fear controls you, you are a slave. If ego controls you, you are a slave. Freedom comes from mastery of self. Do good without expecting praise. Marcus gives a powerful reminder. He says, do good, then forget about it. Do not seek applause. Do not wait for thanks. A good act is its own reward. Stoic view of kindness. Marcus believed kindness is strength, not weakness. Kindness requires patience, understanding, control. Only a strong person can remain kind in a harsh world, dealing with difficult people. Marcus writes a lot about people. He says, people will lie. People will cheat. People will disappoint you. This is normal. Do not be shocked. Instead, protect your values. Do not copy bad behavior. Never let others turn you into someone you are not. Forgiveness. Stoic style. Forgiveness does not mean accepting bad behavior. Forgiveness means releasing hatred from your heart. Hatred poisons the mind. Marcus reminds himself, forgive quickly. Move forward lightly. Do your role in life. Marcus believed everyone has a role. Not everyone is a leader. Not everyone is famous. But every role matters. He tells himself, do your job well. Whatever it is, do it honestly. Do it fully. This gives life meaning. Stoic view of success. Success is not money, fame, power. Success is integrity, peace of mind, consistency. Marcus valued inner success over external rewards. Do not compare yourself. Marcus warns against comparison. Comparison creates envy, ego, dissatisfaction. Run your own race. Your path is different. Your timing is different. Focus inward. Stoic response to praise and criticism. Marcus treats both the same. Praise can inflate ego. Criticism can wound pride. Both are dangerous. He reminds himself, stay balanced. Do not rise too high. Do not fall too low. Accepting human imperfection. Marcus is not harsh. He understands humans make mistakes, including himself. So he practices patience, self-forgiveness, growth. Do not hate yourself for mistakes. Learn, improve, move forward, living with purpose every day. Marcus asks himself daily, what good can I do today? Not what can I get? Purpose is found in giving, not taking. Stoic morning question. Marcus starts his day with intention. He asks, how will I act today? This simple question guides behavior. Stoic evening reflection. At night, Marcus reflects. He asks himself, did I act with virtue? Did I control my emotions? Did I do my duty? Not to feel guilt, but to improve inner peace, the final goal. Marcus wanted peace, not silence, not comfort, but inner peace. Peace that does not depend on events, people, circumstances. This peace comes from living rightly. Meditations, final message to the viewer. Marcus whispers across time, you do not need to be perfect. You only need to try. Try to be honest, calm, strong, kind. This is enough. Modern life application 2025. In a fast, noisy world, Stoicism offers clarity, strength, stability. Not by changing the world, but by changing yourself. Final Stoic quote, paraphrased. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one.